Hi, you guys. I'm going to make this message real quick because it's the last message. Listen, you guys, the Lord said, do you know, okay, so there is relationship, you open up doors, whatever the Lord shut those doors and you pray those things that are supposed to be shut and open up doors and all of that. We know how to open doors, but do we know how to shut doors? There is some, you might be in a relationship in time past or whatever, and you want the Lord, you know that there is something bad for you and you're trying to shut it, or someone break your heart and you're trying to shut it. I'm not saying, because people, when I talk these things, well, I wonder what's going on. I wonder if that was going on. She calm down, right? To shut. So the Lord is talking about shutting doors, things that is bad for you, shutting doors, right? He said, you know how to open up doors, but do you know how to shut doors? Do you know how to close wounds? Someone could hurt you, you have to know how to close that thing up. One of the advice that he gave me when he gave me this word, he said, listen, some of you all need to know that to shut something, you have to first and foremost, anything that bring that thing to you is a doorway that open, that is still open. To shut it is to close that doorway. So it could be a friendship that is connected to that ex, or that's whatever it is, that memory or that situation. He said you need to like probably distance yourself from that friendship, or like take it off for a while until you can be able, because if every time you meet that friend they either bring up that person, or they are connected to that person or connected to that thing, whatever it is you're trying to shut, he said you need to know, yeah, we're dealing up with broken hearts here, you need to know how to shut that. Also, some of you all, it is very, very bad to do this. Don't go and sit down and watching romantic movie and you know get your heart break. Then you, it's like having a wound there and you go and you throw salt inside of the wound, it's gonna hurt more, right? So he says shut from certain movies to you watch. You understand? Shut those doors. Certain places that you go for this time, yes, you are going to have to give up certain places if you want to see healing that you may have gone with this person. Is called shutting those doors for a time, and by all means, I spoke this in the another video, right? By all means, you need to occupy your time in that time period, because guess what? Your brain like to bring up something that is hurting you, so it like to say, okay, this area is hurting you, this is what we need to deal with. Your brain likes to bring that up in order, if you really need to not be, how to say, having that thing just constantly on your mind, you need to occupy your time. So you replace that person with occupying your time with healthy things. It's called shutting off the door. Eventually, when you're able to deal with those emotions and you see, even if it come up to your mind again, it's not really that painful, then you can say, okay, healing is presenting itself. I'm no longer feeling this painful way. You can go and, if you want, open up those doors, be with those same friends or whatever, watch whatever movie, because it does not hurt again. But in that time, the Lord is saying doorways, certain doorways, a friend that is connected to that person is a doorway. Because let me say you have a room and the room having a bed. In order, so the doorway to your bed is whatever it is. The doorway to your room. The doorway, your room would be the doorway to your bed. So let me say a friend is the doorway to that person. Yeah, for that time period or wherever it is, I don't need for you to bring up that person. I don't need, if you're going to be my friend, don't bring up that or wherever it is, because why? That is that doorway and I need to shut off myself completely from that. So the Lord is talking about mending broken hearts. Close up those doorways, friendship places you used to go, certain movies you cannot watch, at least not in that time, just like when you're getting healing, certain things you can't eat when you're getting healing, according to what part of your body that need healing, certain things you can't do, certain things you can't eat, certain things, the same thing, emotional healing we're dealing up with here. If you need to heal emotionally, you do not put something in front of you that can promote can make it even more worse, right? Certain things you wouldn't be able to eat if you are healing from whatever certain sickness is the same thing. You're healing from certain emotional hurt, certain things you cannot have bring up in your system, certain things you can't take in, certain things, places you can't go, is the same thing. So the Lord is talking about shutting doors and how to heal from hurt. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stay blessed, stay strong. I do hope you take the advice. Like I always say, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe. Hi guys, praise your name.